Hey!
It worked. Wait, I feel so dark next to you. I just realized that. You know, here's the we always dress up on Saturday night. It's Seth Rudetsky.
We didn't, yeah. Go ahead.
We always dress up on Saturday nights. By the way, we have the same bedroom. We didn't see each other's outfits, but I wanted to wear this.
I was getting some shut-eye.
Look, I wanted to wear this because my dad got this for me. He knows I love Bugs Bunny.
Aww.
And I got this Bugs Bunny tie. I had a long talk with him yesterday. Basically, he was still going out shopping. I mean, he was all covered up, but I was just like, can you just get everything delivered? So anyway, I was giving a shout out to my dad, Bugs Bunny tie. So I don't know, I just feel like I'm so dark.
Yeah, okay.
So we get dressed up because Kristin Chenoweth's here.
It's the only time we dress up all week, you know.
Yeah, it's the only time I put on my weave, really full lashes. It's because normally this is our show. So this is our regular show. This is the beautiful Justin Squiggs picture of our show.
Yes.
But on Saturday night, instead of Saturday Night on Broadway, which is an expression, SNOB, it's SNIB, Saturday Night in Kristin's bathroom. And we actually have a photo of that right here. Isn't that great? Squiggs made that for us.
I love it.
So and there's Josh. There are all the dogs. So anyway, she's always in a full gown, so we have to be in a full gown. I'm underneath this. I'm in a full mini. Anywho,
okay.
What is Stars in the House?
Oh, I thought you were gonna just keep on talking. You were on a roll. So.
That's our marriage, but not on trying to divide it. Go.
Stars in the House is a twice daily talk show to bring some joy to people and to celebrate and raise money for the Actors Fund. And the Actors Fund...
Is it just for actors?
No, that's a misnomer, Seth. It is for any professional in the performing arts across the country. And in fact, Joe Benacasa emailed
Joe Benacasa is the head of the Actors Fund.
He's the CEO and president of the Actors Fund. And he said that the Actors Fund is spending $250,000 a day in direct financial assistance.
That means to pay people's rent, people's medical bills. Like, it's that direct.
Hold on. That's Julie with Mandy. Both, what is the word?
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God.
Are you just here to do the
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to show you.
We have to show
I dress up too.
See?
That's true. And now Mandy wants to be part of the action. Exactly.
Mandy.
Well, anyway, hold on, Julie. Hold that thought. Go pet Mandy.
I don't know if she wants to be pet.
And we want to tell you, though, because of that $250,000 that's going out, money's needed more than ever. And so far, in less than 3 weeks, $142,500 has been raised for the Actors Fund. On top of that, a matching gift was given last night.
Carol and Jeff, just regular viewers, they're always like, hey, we love Stars in the House. Suddenly they're like, by the way, we'll match whatever Randy Rainbow raises. And we're like, what the? And the next thing we know, they literally donated an extra
$10,000. So it's actually $152,250. And get this, we are doing the Plays in the House, which is Wednesday. And I'm noticing that Julie is now over your head with Mandy. Julie, get the heck out of the screen.
The upstage is going to drive us literally up the wall.
This is going to be like Big Brother. It's going to be not good.
Take care. Mandy was asleep.
Okay, so we wanted to give a shout out. Look at Seth.
We've been in this house for 3 weeks.
It's 3 weeks yesterday. It's 22 days. I see Kristin laughing, and she knows it's true.
I'm not laughing.
So we want to give a shout out to these people. I was just telling Seth.
These are just some of the people that donated this afternoon.
I'm still amazed that people are giving. I mean, we're all thankful. Oh, Seth, put on the banner while I.
Oh yeah, how can people give? Well, we have this banner.
Yeah, that's right. William from Georgia, $100. Edward from Florida, $515.
It's really amazing.
Christine from Massachusetts, $100. Brendan from California, $10. LJ from New York, $50. Eric from Ontario, $15, and Freddie from Georgia, $25.
People in Canada are donating. That's amazing because
it's amazing.
It's really so generous. So anyway, thank you.
And that
so
was
much.
all from the Tail of Allergies wife.
Yeah, by the way, what we're doing now is we realize that we're so not interesting famous people, but our stars are. So from now on, when you donate, we're going to have our stars actually read who donates. So that way, the whole time you'll be going, oh my God, will whoever he, she read our names, which is what I did as a child. Anybody watch The Magic Garden? She'd always be like, hi, Michael. Hi, John. They'd always call out the kids' names. They never said Seth. I'm not saying it was anti-Semitic, but they never said Seth. So I know the pain of not having my name called. But hopefully Kristin will say names like Mordechai, Yifka. All right.
Oh, gosh.
Where was I?
I think that's it. I think the reason why Julie came down here She's now left.
Wow.
I'll just have to get Mandy.
The dog was asleep.
I'll have to take Mandy to my mom's part of the house.
Anyway, no, you're not. Anyways, the point is, Julie's been making us do TikToks, and it's a lot of us raging about it. But then once they're done, we're like, that was the most fun thing ever.
Julie, you can come down
No,
now.
cut. She's not coming down. Anywho, we want to show you this one TikTok. Basically, you go to like TikTok, you find a song. So she looked up my name, and she found this concert that we did in Orlando. To help out the victims of the shooting right after the Pulse nightclub shooting. And they introduced me. So that's one of the TikToks you could do where someone introduced me. So anyway, we just made this 2 days ago and we're sort of vaguely obsessed with it. Okay, hold on. I have to do this. Okay. One.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Seth Rudetsky.
Rude. All right. And by the way, we posted it and someone's like, James, you're a saint. I'm like, it actually didn't happen in real life. It's a joke.
The amount of times I had to do that take.
Yeah. Anywho. All right. Can we please welcome our regular stars every single Saturday night?
Right.
Saturday night in Kristin's bathroom. It is Kristin and Josh. And of course, they both look amazing. Hi, guys.
Hi, y'all. We miss you. And that is the funniest thing we've ever seen. TikTok is everything. And that is funny.
I'm too old to do TikToks.
No, you're not. We're doing it. I'm doing it. You should check my TikToks out. Now I'm going to do it. And ladies and gentlemen, Kristin Chenoweth, I'm going to do you. That's funny.
Okay, so let's make it clear. You guys are actually in your bathroom, right?
Yes, we're in our bathroom. This is my bathroom in New York, or one of them. And we always have my conductor, Mary Mitchell, in the background. And actually, I don't know if you guys can see what Mary Mitchell is wearing. Can you see that?
This is different than you've had before, right?
Yeah, she's wearing a lapel pin that someone very famous on Broadway gave us this week with sweatshirts and t-shirts to help with all of this going on. And I'm not anybody who wants to guess during the show, then you get to win the prize of knowing who that is.
Okay.
So someone gave Mary Mitchell Campbell a lapel.
No, they gave me the lapel and I put it on.
Oh,
okay.
you put the lapel. Oh, can you hold it? Take it off. Hold it to the camera so we can see it.
It's hard to see.
And then put back up.
Of course.
You should be able to get it.
Because you can't. Yeah, you're going to get it in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's a lapel pin.
And it's for a great cause. So go out and buy one.
I don't know who that is. Just kidding. Wait. So we have to guess who gave it to you? We have to guess who that is.
Okay. Yes. And Lynn Manuel.
No, I know who the hell it is, but who gave you the lapel pin? Stop it. I can see.
They came with the shirts and they came with the sweatshirts. And it's all going to help all of our cause. Broadway Cares, as you know, they're a huge part of the Actors Fund. So he sent them to a few of us, and I took my picture in it yesterday and wore mine on TV, as I talked about SNIB tonight. Yes. Tonight's going to be a special night. I just feel it. I feel like tonight, I don't know what it is about money and green and Quan and dollar bills or $5 bills or $20, but I feel it in my gut because it's SNIB.
We saw that.
First of all, the Sally Brown blank face is amazing.
Hey, Kristin, you're going to have to tell us what TV reunion you would want. You don't have to tell me now, but you should.
We're doing Desperate Housewives this week. On Sunday, we're freaking out over it.
I'm freaking out over that. Anything that has Marcia in it, the redhead, I'm obsessed with her.
Well, by the way, we may be doing also a Melrose Place with Marcia Cross.
Oh, of course. Please tell her I'm a big fan. I love her.
If I remember.
I would like to, I'm selfish. Because I would like to have a show that I was actually on and be with all the people. So I would say GCB because we had Annie
Well,
Pop.
we're doing that, but can we do Pushing Daisies also?
Oh my God, would that not make me so happy?
I loved you on that show. That'd be so fun.
Oh my gosh, I could actually show my Emmy.
Do you have it in New York or
Do you
LA?
have it?
Do you have it in one of your bathrooms?
No, I actually have it in my theater.
One of our theaters.
In Oklahoma. Okay, so wait, I want to go back to the past, Chris.
Also, y'all, I want. We're having an auction. No one's told me how my dress is doing, and I really want.
Let me show it. So first of all, here's the dress. Kristin, where did you wear this sexy dress for what event?
It was Lady Gaga was being honored basically before she won the Academy Award by a bunch of musicians, and I was asked to sing from the original Stars Born, The Man That Got Away.
And you wore that dress, and now you're literally auctioning it off.
I wore it the other night at SNIB. I was going to wear it at the Boston Pop special I have in July, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm giving it to you guys to get some.
So Kristen Petty was like, nobody's a 00, and then you claimed it doesn't have to be 00. It could also be a 0.
It could be a 0 or a 2 even, because you have to wear undergarments under it, y'all. I'm not giving my undergarments away. All right, that's creepy. But you have to, and it's long for me, and it's kind of big around. There's a belt, so I think someone between 5'2" and 5'3", even that tall, can wear it.
Kristen, I just looked at the Stars. Oh, Seth, put on the banner. The Stars in the House website. There's 19 hours and 8 minutes left on it. There's been 45 bids, and it's up to $1,575.
Woo! Woo! Yes!
Isn't that amazing?
I'm so happy. Because you know what? I live beneath my means, but I love clothes and shoes. Okay, I do. I love clothes and shoes. That's where I spend my money. I do. And so, and I've never lived, I live in very nice places in New York and LA, and my parents have a lovely home, but it's never been above what I can do because of times like this.
You're smarty pants. By the way, I'm so thrown by you wooing, but with no vibrato. What the hell was that about?
I'm practicing like a mixed belt without vibrato.
Why? No one wants to hear that.
Woo! Well, evidently, the scream technique is all people want.
No. Do not fall into that trap. That's like when Clay Aiken made his single and he cut out his vibrato. People want to hear vibrato. I will not have it.
Thank you, Seth. God, I'm sick of it too. They're like, can you just spell that and take out your vibrato? I'm like, you mean scream? Okay. Actually, that was not screaming. There's a way to do it. Obviously, there's tons of people who are doing it on Broadway very healthfully. But I just, I'm not as good as they are. So I have to practice.
Oh, brother. Okay, so listen, I brought something fun to show you. So Kristin Chenoweth, I should have brought the cover of the book. Kristin Chenoweth, I had a book called Broadway Nights, and Kristin did the audible.com version of that book. Remember? So,
yes!
Okay. So it's on audible.com. So what happened was I asked her, would she read one of the people? It was like Kristin, Billy Porter, Richard Kind, Jonathan Groff. Anyway, what I didn't tell Kristin is that we were recording in New Jersey. So I got her a card in New Jersey. I thought like that's the way to sort of manipulate her into it. I said, I basically was like, a car will pick you up. And then she didn't know she was going to drive to Jersey. So this is the photo of this is us we were recording. This is me, Kristin, and Ann Harada.
Oh my God, look at my hair.
Adorable. But then, cheapskate style, once she was there and she recorded, I was like, I don't have to be nice anymore. So we took literally public transportation home. And Kristin was like, I'm going to be mobbed by my fans. So this is me and Kristin walking through the subway because she was scared of her fans. You got to cut. All right, I'm gonna put up a banner for that.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was such a fun day. Hold on, the Broadway Nights I'm putting up a banner.
That's the most fun days I've had with you, Seth. That's true.
Yeah, we did have a good time. You were hilarious. That's the book, by the way. So, wait, Josh, your constant background. Can we actually hear a song from you, Kristin? Can you shut the hell up for 5 minutes and can Josh?
I want him to because he's so good.
Oh yeah, whatever. You're amazing. That's for another video. Well, never mind.
Sorry. That's for Stars in the House After Dark.
That video would make a lot of money.
Okay, go.
It's a well-known hymn called Amazing Grace. I've always just loved the melody and growing up and as a Christian and in church and everything, I've always loved it. It's been redone by so many people. And yeah, so here it goes. So for all the guitar players, it's it's in open D tuning, which is DAD, one of the DAD, GAD. So here we go.
Here we go. I love this hymn too.
Aw,
First
that
of all,
was great, Josh.
Josh, you're so talented, and Kristin, you're so loving. It's so sweet.
Well, watching somebody play music is, as we all know, it's such a, I don't know about how y'all feel, but when you watch more talent, it's a real, I call it the talent turn on. And then also just that, you know, Josh and I are very unique believers, because I would say that I'm definitely more liberal than most of my fellow believers. And it's no secret that Josh has been very accepting and loving of that part of me, and has actually helped me in a lot of ways. And faith is such a touchy, interesting thing to touch on. But in times like this, y'all, I feel like faith is a good, if you have it in James, if you have it in Seth, if you have it in God, if you have it in Buddha, it doesn't matter to me, as long as you have something that you believe in yourself that's bigger than yourself. And to watch him play makes me just happy.
Yeah, it's very spiritual. I mean, I do. Talent is fascinating to me because you can develop talent, but it really is, you're just born with it.
You got it or you don't. And I think, you know, sometimes when I teach, when I'm supposed to go to OCU, I don't know if I mentioned this to y'all, because I'm going to make you go next fall. I really want you to go. I'm going 3 times a semester to the adjunct professorship at OCU. And one of the things I really want them to know, which is what my teacher taught me and what Seth, you've known about me forever and ever, is if you mean what you sing and you sing what you mean, then people might not like it, might not be their thing, but they can't really get too mad at you, you know, because it's you're singing your truth. And so, you know, Seth, you've always been encouraging of that for me, even when it's been very difficult. And, you know, remember where I'm from. I'm just from Oklahoma, and I just do my thing. And, you know, I to me, what you two are doing is probably the most Christian thing that I've seen in a very, very long time. And I'm very, very honored to know you both.
Aw, thank
You're very
you,
sweet.
Kristin.
We love you both.
Love
And
y'all.
when you talk about people that are supportive, we know you have a lot of friends that are supportive, and we thought it'd be fun if you hung out with one of your friends who is very supportive. And her first name is very Southern. Please welcome Miss Georgia Stitt.
Hi, hello. I feel like I'm in your bathroom with you.
Oh, I'm just glad you're at your piano.
I am at my piano.
Hi, babe. How's
I
it?
want you to be at my piano.
I don't know, but it wasn't too terribly long ago I was at y'all's house. It's maybe 6 months now.
That's about right, yeah.
I didn't get to hang with you much, but I
Oh,
always
no, not so much, but I'm sure my dog jumped on you and probably not.
I love your dog.
Yeah. We have a miniature golden doodle who is about the size of Kristin, I think.
That's Mary Mitchell's dog, Maya.
I do, yeah. So Miles and Maya have play dates sometimes. They get them together. And it's like Mary Mitchell and I, it's like mothers that have toddler play dates. We just we're like, let the kids go. And then we're like, oh my God, I'm so tired. And let the dogs run around.
Furry babies.
Our birthday is exactly right. Exactly
How are
right.
you two ladies? I feel like everybody knows everybody, but I know how I met Kristin. How did you two guys meet?
Well, Georgia, you remember? Because I remember how we met.
I don't know if I remember how we met. I was thinking through the things we've done together, but tell me where we met.
Well, I mean, what's that list like? The list of what we've done together it feels like a lot of stuff in the past.
Well, I remember the pivotal one for me was when the New York Philharmonic, when you did Candide with Patti LuPone. And I was, I think, maybe a vocal coach, rehearsal pianist, assistant, something or other in the music department long time ago. But I got to play Glitter and Be Gay for you, which
I
was
remember.
exciting.
And that's the one that I was thinking about too. But I thought because we had done other shows together and knew Mary Mitchell, maybe you'd have another one. But for me, that was the one. Because you got to remember, for me, I was so nervous. I was amongst all opera people on the next stage, and I was scared. And you didn't miss me. And it made me feel so safe. Like I could just make me feel so safe, you know?
That's very nice of you to say. I was scared out of my mind.
And then Mary Mitchell goes, oh man, she's so good. She's gonna be like what I do. She's gonna be me. And I was like, yeah, we need more girls that way.
Well, Mary Mitchell and I we're like separated at birth, you know.
Oh,
We're-
I know.
Yeah, besties, and we do the same thing. And I talk a lot about how all these years in the business being together, she's the person who had my back, and I'm the person who had her back, and how important it is to have that person in the business or people, to have this network of people who are like, when things get really hard, I know I can call on my person. And for me, that's always been her. And I know you guys are tight like that too.
We are. I think she has that way about her with a few people, and you know, I try to help. Sometimes I feel like I say the wrong thing when my friend calls. I'm like, well, tell them I said blah, blah, blah. But she always seems to give the right advice. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, hold on, Georgia.
Yep.
I want you to talk about what maestra is for people that are watching.
Oh, you're so Italian. Maestra. Yes,
Well,
yes, Maestra. Yes, Maestra. So Maestra is a not-for-profit organization that I founded for women in music, the music team in the musical theater and opera. So, look at that. You have a very fancy, wow, everything's fancy here.
I love it. It's so cool. I didn't even know.
It's so good. It's so good. So we started, Mary Mitchell and I worked, actually, everything goes back to Mary Mitchell. We worked on Sweet Charity together.
Mhm.
And Lee Silverman, the director of Sweet Charity, asked us to hire an all-female band, 6 people, and we couldn't do it. We had a hard time doing it. And we were like, why is it so hard for us to find 6 female musicians?
I remember when you guys
who
were trying to do this.
We were literally Googling like guitar, New York, female, like I just couldn't find them. And we called the contractors and we called like our guys that play. Anyway, we finally wound up building this huge database of women, gender nonconforming, non-binary people who work in the musical theater. And then I ultimately hired a web designer to make that database public. And now it's a searchable database. It's maestromusic.org, where you can look for, if you're like, I want a female orchestrator, a female, or just a non-binary, just not a white male, person to do this job. And we need more diversity on our team. We need more inclusion on our team. And so that's there. The database exists now. And now we're building all these support efforts for the women, social groups and Facebook groups and social media. And now we've got these technical workshops that we're offering so that right now, while nobody can leave their house, We've got a bunch of people who are really experts at what they do teaching online, and we've made those classes free. So if you are a person who is like, I just want to learn what does a vocal ranger do? What does an orchestrator do? You can sign up and watch a woman who is an expert in that field teach you what she does. And we're doing that every Tuesday and Thursday in April and May. It's pretty great. Meistermusic.org.
The perfect thing for right now and where we're all at and need to be home. It's perfect.
It's great. I mean, I think right now the point is people are scared. People don't have money. A lot of people have lost their jobs in varying degrees of like their freelance job, their corporate job, their whatever. And so the idea that you, I think this is when community comes together, which is why I'm so grateful that you included me, you guys, in this, because the Actors Fund is what they're doing is so enormous, and they are the people, the Actors Fund, and then I'm also involved in the Dramatist Guild, so the Dramatist Guild Fund. These are organizations that show up and have always been there, have always been like, when you have need, we are here and we can help you. And it's just suddenly right now the need is so great. They're like, okay, we've been here, now we're gonna need more money and more support in order to
such a need for it, because when I was doing For the Girls on Broadway, I wanted to make it for the girls. I usually have backup singers and everything. I wanted women. I wanted to do the assignments. You know what I mean?
I know, you have to do the homework. Yes, exactly.
I listened to a ton of female musicians and was able to actually, with help with MXC, hire some. But I'm positive it was through this, because
absolutely.
It was
Yeah. Oh no, we had some conversations about that for sure.
Wait, so Georgia, is it good? Does it suck that you're releasing a CD during this time, or is it really good because everyone's at home and they want to hear stuff?
Say that again. I just didn't hear you.
Oh, is it good that you're releasing a CD during this time because everybody's home and they want to hear things, or does it suck?
I think it's good. I mean, I think it's good right now because I think people are able to listen, and people are looking for. I think people, like I said, people are scared and they're looking for ways to fill their time. I mean, I will say that my colleagues and friends are broken into two groups: those that are like bored and looking for ways to fill their time, and those that have children at home. And the people that have children at home are not bored. We're just like trying desperately to like just keep their sanity and work and make sure the children, our children are, homeschooling is not the right, distance learning is what it's called right now. So they're like learning from their iPads all day, every day. But God bless the teachers that are on the other side, like trying to cultivate a normal classroom and trying to keep them structured and organized and on task. It's an amazing thing that is happening, and just watching the world adjust and try to react to it is.
Don't you think the world, Georgia? Don't you feel like the world? I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like the Earth, the Mother Earth, went, hey, guess what? You guys have been taking care of me like crap. So guess what?
I do think that. I mean, I do think that. I've read things about that, about how nature self-corrects. I mean,
all these now in Palm Springs, there was two earthquakes last night, pretty serious ones. I'm just saying, I wonder,
I mean, I know. And then right now I don't know what's true and what's not true, but I did read that the ozone layer is starting to correct itself. It's starting to fix itself.
Yes.
And I think, is it all part of Mother Nature's natural plan to like, all right, you guys didn't do so well with this.
This did not help matters, Georgia, and we both know it.
It's your fault.
It's your fault, girl, too. I know you hairspray your hair right this minute.
I grew up in Tennessee. I use hairspray.
I know you do.
I had the claw and the frizzy hair. I saw some of my high school yearbooks recently, and all of us had like this crazy hair. My hair is naturally curly, and I remember getting a perm. So it was curly, and then it was more curly.
I want pictures. Tell MMC I want pictures of that.
Okay, Georgia, hold on. So first of all, I love your musical with Heidi Blickenstaff. I have Heidi Blickenstaff on tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, yay.
I love her. But wait, so your husband, Jason Robert Brown, is a composer. You're a composer. Is it literally like whoever gets to the piano first, musical chair style? Like
it used to be. It used to be because when, we used to have an apartment with one piano in it. And it was really a lot of conversations like, what are you doing today? You're leaving the house, right? Where are you going? Don't you need to go for a really long time? And you're taking everyone with you, right? But now it was just one of the priorities. We moved to LA. And then when we moved back from LA, we said what we need is a place that has 2 spaces. And so we looked and found it. And now we're divided by floor. So he has a room and he can close the door, and I have a room and I can close the door. My door is currently closed. You can see he is not there.
That's perfect.
And there was one time, this is going to sound so name droppy, but there was one time when I was down here rehearsing with Kate Baldwin, And he was having a rehearsal upstairs, and it ended, and I was like, oh, I think someone's singing. And we listened. We're like, yeah, I think someone's singing. Who's he rehearsing with? And finally, we were like, oh, it's Cynthia Erivo. She was belting at the top of her lungs. And I was like, okay, this apartment works. If she can be there and we can be down here, we're fine.
We're good. Wow.
You got a fan, girl.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wrote a musical called Big Red Sun, and we did the premiere at 11th Hour Theater in Philadelphia. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
So how can we get the new CD? Because it's so star-studded.
What?
Say that again, what?
First of all, there's a weird echo. I don't know if it's Kristin or me. Where's the echo coming from?
You.
It's definitely you.
Oh, you know what? I don't like your attitude or yours. So, Georgia, if you're listening, respectfully, what I'm asking is...
It must have been my fault.
Down the line, it was still Seth's fault.
Thank you. Your new CD has basically every single star in the world. So how do we actually get it?
My new musical?
Yeah.
No,
the Big Red Sun has never been recorded. That's not. But my new CD, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's not out yet. That's why I'm here, is to talk about it. It comes out on Friday.
Oh.
New CD. Oh, look, I used my color printer and I printed out.
Oh, Georgia, you look so pretty.
Because it doesn't even exist yet, but it will. And then I'll be able to hold up the CD when I get it. It comes out digitally on April 10th. It's called A Quiet Revolution. And look who's on it. Can you read this?
I'm so blind. Hang on, I'm putting on my glasses.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, what left?
Lauren Nancy.
Heidi Blickenstaff, Andrea Burns, Brandon Victor Dixon, Sutton Foster, Josh Henry, Amber Iman, I love her.
Wow.
Jordan, Caitlin Communin, Norm Lewis, Emily Skinner, Jessica Vosk, Betsy Wolf. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Everybody.
Oh, divas. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So it's 13 songs, all those people singing them. I wrote all the arrangements and fun musicians. And yeah, it comes out Friday. You can hear it.
Is there a song about a petite woman of a certain age who now uses a certain product?
Kristin, this may or may not be the right time to tell you, but I have a whole project for you that we're going to have to talk about.
I got nothing but time, girl. Call me Mark.
I figured eventually.
I'm available, okay?
I'm available. Everyone's available.
By the way, Kristin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Julie, you get out of there, Julie.
Okay.
I was in the bathroom.
Your attitude.
Is that a listener?
Yeah, it's a comment from the side.
Oh, no.
No.
I deeply apologize. Seth. With all my whole heart.
Give us a damn song, Georgia Stitt, please.
I'm going to play you a song. Okay.
Oh, please.
Okay, I'm going to play a song. This is the most lighthearted, fun one. This one, Betsy Wolf sings this
Oh,
song.
I love her voice. Okay.
I love her voice too. You're going to have to imagine her voice while I'm singing.
Okay.
This song is called Casual. And so there are a lot of women my general age who were so busy being professional that they sort of forgot to have a relationship. I mean, no, I'm not naming names or anything.
No.
It's not like if you wanted to sing it, it's on.
Yeah, of course.
But this song is called Casual. And so this woman who has spent a lot of time saying she doesn't need a relationship has just met the man that sort of knocked her off her balance.
Oh, cool.
Keeping it casual, it's fine. He has his life, I have mine. There are jobs to do, projects to plan, bills to pay, and then if I can, there's a man. But I'm keeping it casual, no rush. Though at times he makes me blush. I am not the type to lose my head. Lots of things to want instead of a man. I'm keeping it casual. I built my business out of nothing. I've done very well alone. I didn't spend my life investing, so I could wait here by the phone. All of these sacrifices now debt, open to the thought of marriage, maybe even a pet. Disciplined and dedicated, thinks New York is overrated, not the kind who chases every whim. I thought I might have missed the boat, but here he is. It's him. It's finally him. So it's gotta stay casual at first, or I fear my heart might burst. After keeping life at bay for years, it's shocking when it just appears. So for now, there's a man who might just have it all, and he will call. Yeah. I'm keeping it casual.
I love that song.
Okay, Georgia, we love you. We're going to bring you back at the end to say goodbye. By the way, do you have a website we can go to? Do you have a website?
You can go, it's on my website. It's at From Concord Theatricals. It'll be everywhere. It'll be Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon. It'll be everywhere.
Okay, by the way, someone just wrote they are now obsessed with you.
Yes.
You still got it.
Fantastic. Thank you.
We're going to bring you back.
And keep it casual, girl. Keep it casual.
I am. Oh, that girl. All right. We are bringing on our chief medical correspondent who's always here and we love him, Dr. John Lapook.
Hi, guys. Hi, Kristin. Hi, Josh.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Hi, guys. James, Seth.
Hi, Dr.
So, Kristin,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be okay to bring this up because you and I did a very public podcast about the fact that you've been in chronic pain over the years due to an accident that happened a long time ago. And when you were talking about the importance of spirituality and knowing right now how many of my patients and friends are reaching out to me, feeling it right now, weeks into this, I thought this would be some good time for you to share some of the techniques you've used over the years that I'm sure are applicable to the pain we're going through now, and because you've had to deal with a chronic pain.
I'm so glad you brought this up. It's so weird that you brought it up because I was thinking tonight, do I dare bring up the fact that I have because I haven't been moving my body and I haven't been so busy, and because my body's kind of going, wait, what? My body is experiencing a little bit of that. I have chronic pain all the time, but it depends on which level. So I was wondering, geez, what do I normally pray, I normally meditate, I normally stretch. I use a traction unit. That's just for my, that's what my doctor, I use tiger balm, salt salon balls, a lot of natural stuff to try to, because I have to work. And I think now is as good a time as any with people that suffer with chronic pain, especially when we're watching other people suffer, is to pay attention to your body and take care of your body. God has given us, or the universe, or whatever you want to call it, we've been given a full-on pause. Not to be confused with Mena, just pause. So I'm just going to say, if you can chill out, pray, stretch, also do this, Zoom with the people that you love. Talk to the people that you love. That really makes such a difference for me. My mom happens to be my person. She's the one that understands, because nobody wants to hear from a celebrity or any sort of person with any kind of fame at all, even though mine's very little. It's still like, oh, she has a great life. I do. I have a great life, but I still, the sacrifices, like what Georgia just sang in her song, the pain, and not everything being unicorns and rainbows. It's been an interesting journey, and this kind of virus could make me go down a really bad rabbit hole. I talked about the first night about being depressed. I could if I allowed myself. But doctor, you and I both know that we cannot prove it, or maybe we can scientifically, and you'll be the one to do it. But I do believe that if you have a good attitude and you try to keep, because it's a choice, then it will be okay. I do believe that.
Yeah, and kindness matters. I know it's like woo kind of stuff, but there's research showing kindness and love lengthens your telomeres, which are parts of your chromosomes. The longer they are, the better. There's actually some data about that. We know there's mind, body. I love your line about that nature is giving us a pause. I had that thought the other day. Is nature giving us a timeout?
I think she is. I think she's had enough.
I have to ask you one other thing, which is because I played it over and over and over again. I know this will be good for people. You've done you talked about the importance of meditation, but I asked you at the end of our podcast, can you sing us a lullaby? And do you remember the lullaby that you came up with? It was a lullaby.
Was it from the apple tree?
It was this beautiful lullaby that I said, you know what, people will listen
Was
to
it
me.
American Lullaby? Yeah.
Can you sing that a cappella? I think then that'll just.
Yeah, I will. Okay, I haven't done it since
Okay.
1986 and then in your office, so now we'll do it.
Wow.
Hush-a-bye, you sweet little baby, and close those pretty blue eyes. Daddy is down at the stockbroker's office, a-keeping the wolves from the door. Nursey will raise the window shade high, so you can see the cars whizzing by, and you're home by a lady whose poor heart must fly for a baby like you.
Well, we've talked about flattening the curve, and that's flattening the anxiety, which is really so important.
So much that I sang that contest in 11th grade.
And did you? It's not important, but did you win?
No, I got 2. They said that I was being too poppy. Hush-a-bye. I was being too country.
It's not important. I couldn't have even asked. It doesn't matter if you won.
Thank you for asking me to sing that song. I've been wanting to record it, and I think you just gave me my answer.
Oh my gosh! And I'm telling you, I've played it. It is beautiful, and it's amazing what it does to your body. It lowers your blood pressure, and of course, we know about breathing techniques. But that's more important than anything medical I could ever say today. So that's my contribution tonight, guys.
That's a great contribution, and we appreciate it because sometimes we're told take this, take this, take this, take this, instead of breathe.
Yeah.
Call your parents.
So thank you for that. Yeah, call your loved ones.
Thank you, guys.
Kristen, what's the name of the lullabies?
It's called American Lullaby. It's in one of those, art song books that we like. 50 art songs we love to sing, which we really didn't, but I like that one. Do you remember?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
All right, thank you, Dr. LaPook. You made us feel much better.
We love you, Doc.
Hey, Kristen, I texted you some people who donated. You want to read them?
Can I read them?
Please.
Yes. So, guys, if you donate, Kristin Chenoweth will read it in her signature speaking voice.
Oh my gosh, guess who's watching? Rita Wilson.
Oh my God.
We love you, Rita.
Hey, Rita.
How does she feel?
I think slowly but good. She is doing great. Okay, here we are. Excuse me. These are just because I want a different look. It's not because I need them.
Idiot.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Robert from California, $25. Winsome from New York, I love that name, $25. Jano from New York, $103. Bernard from Maryland, $25. Emma from New York, $25. Carol from Connecticut, $25. Austin from New York, $25. Derek from Ontario, $5. Rex from California, $50. So you guys, you know what? You're inspiring me. And so I have an announcement to make. I'm going to give $5,000 tonight because I really, really, really want to, I want the people that I just read their names and the people who've already given, who know who they are, I want you to know that you've been very much inspiring me. And I knew I wanted to give something, not just SNIB, but something. So Anybody that wants to match that can, but that's 5,000 from Chenoweth and Bryant, and we'll just keep going. All these people, we're just going to keep it going.
Oh,
Kristin, it's so generous, and Josh. And just so people know, the Actors Fund, they give money for people's rent, for their medical bills, not just actors, anybody in the business, people that work the box office, script supervisors. They're paying right now the nurses at the nursing home for older people. They're paying for childcare.
Which, by the way, because they've been really, really careful and they've taken all those extra steps, there have been no cases at the nursing home in Englewood, New Jersey.
That's awesome.
Kristin, that is so generous. And on top of that, by the way, not only is she donating that, but she's donating this dress, which is so crazy high.
I cannot believe it is so. There's so many people bidding on that dress, Kristin.
Good, they should. It was a hit. Okay, people, it was a hit. Now, usually I'm in a don't wear that zone, but I actually did something right.
See, if we get to 5,000 on that, then I'll wear it.
No, I got too many men want to wear my dresses. No.
You love it.
Seth, I think this is time.
Well, I want to first do the mean part of the show.
Oh.
Here's the deal. I'm obsessed that people do shows 8 times a week and they know it down. And then at some point, it has to leave your head for another show. So I'm going to find out what shows, if some of the stuff has left your head. I'm going to start singing a phrase, and you're going to tell me if you still remember. This is something you did 8 times a week.
I'm excited about
I'm scared.
I'd like to dance till 2 o'clock.
Or sometimes dance till dawn. Or if the band could stand it, just go on and on and on. Just once before I'm home.
All right, fine. You won that. That was amazing. That was the best I've ever heard. However,
That's really fantastic.
that was really good. That was fantastic.
A young.
Here's more. Hit it.
I've got what you want.
Oh my God.
Is that it?
That was right.
I've got what you need. Lord, you know how much I want it. Sandra.
I mean, you've done the best out of anyone.
That's right.
Well, that's only 2.
Next week, we're going to have more.
Uh-oh.
This is fun.
She did verse and chorus.
We're going to have more. So speaking of music, James.
Well, we wanted to, we like to bring on a surprise guest or two. So you've been talking about this person.
Dabbling and just hanging.
So we just thought, my gosh, on the 3rd appearance.
Come on already.
What?
Here I am. Oh, look. It's a shirt with Kristin's face on it.
Wait.
Modeled by Priyanka.
Oh my God, she's gotten me back.
It says hallelujah.
Oh my God.
It says hallelujah because Kristin can't remember the words to hallelujah. On the back, if you'll see, it has the words to hallelujah. So that Kristin can read them.
Wait, what's the story?
Okay, I'll tell the story of hallelujah. So, well, first of all, Kristin did 2 Broadway shows, one in 2016 called My Love Letter, and then one in 2019 and called For the Girls. And during For the Girls, our more recent one, she went to sing Hallelujah during the show, and she never really committed to learning it, to be honest. So she would take a piece of paper that had some, like, she knew the first verse, and then she would take a piece of paper and she would make a very heartfelt speech about how she wanted to get it right, and then she would like pick up the paper and she would sing and read the lyric. Except one night we sang the first verse, and then we got to the and it's all improv. It's not like set, so it's like me and her just like feeling it out. Whatever happens.
You're dead. Okay, go on. You're dead.
Am I dead? Oh, good. So anyway, so she was just feeling it out. So as she finishes the first verse, I realized something's wrong. She doesn't have the paper on the piano. It's not there. I can see that it's not there, and I'm thinking, uh-oh. Because I know she she doesn't know the lyrics.
Right.
So I think, So then she comes over and she sits next to me at the piano. And I'm like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're going to try and read the lyrics off of my music. That's fine. So I like scoot the music over, just move it on over. Not subtle at all. I'm just like, here you go. But it's super, super small print. So then I realize.
I can't see.
Then I realized Kristin can't see that. The lyrics are too tiny. So then I'm thinking, okay, I wonder what's going to happen now. And suddenly I feel something hitting my head.
Yes.
Kristin has moved my boom microphone and swung it around, and it's hitting the back of my head. And so I move, and she like places it in front of me, and she goes, "Sing."
I did. I did that. I did it.
And so I thought she deserved a T-shirt for making me spontaneously sing a solo during a Broadway show of a song that I don't really know either. So, thanks, Kristin.
It's so rude and lazy. I love it, but ingenious.
Thank you so much.
So we made these shirts. She made all those shirts that roast me. So that's a picture of her with my dog Maya.
I had no makeup on, was half sick in my apartment. Thanks.
Oh, did I pick a bad picture?
Yes.
I also have this amazing poster from our Broadway show.
I like that poster.
I didn't make that poster, but it's pretty good. Anyway.
You for the win. You for the win.
Oh, yes.
But Mary Richard Campbell, she wasn't the only one who forgot lyrics, you told me, right?
Oh, yeah. Who else forgot?
Oh, well, I was saying that there was another special guest that that Kristin did a duet with at Lincoln Center. It was with the New York Phil with Marvin Hamlish conducting. And she had to sing "Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better." And she and the other performer had a very, very, very challenging time. Do you remember this?
Do you remember this moment?
I will never. I'm still flop sweating at the Lincoln.
Are you trying to be respectful by not mentioning his name?
I'm not mentioning
You
anyone
remember?
because we've all been there. We've all been there.
Oh,
that's,
it was Raul Esparza.
it was who?
What? I was going to put this up behind me again, but instead I'm wearing my Joan Crawford T-shirt for the evening.
That's okay. No wire hangers. I miss you, baby. Come here, give me a kiss. But
Oh
I
my God!
still think we killed it at that.
I thought we were great.
You were great at performance. It was just the rehearsal that was really
Both
concerning.
Raul and I were, both of us are looking at each other like, is it you or me? Is it me or you? It was just.
Me or you? Well, you know when you have that thing. I had this happen once with Kelly O'Hara. We had agreed to do "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" for a roundabout event. It was like a night of the '70s, and everybody was like, "Yeah, well, I'll do these '70s tunes." I sang "Come Sail Away," and she did "Nobody Does It Better." But at the last minute, we agreed to do "Don't Go Breaking My Heart." Now nobody knows the words to "Don't Go Breaking My Heart."
No, just don't go breaking my heart.
Yep. And so I remember the experience of looking at Kelly's forehead and trying to be like, as though the lyrics were going to appear somehow on her head. And she was sort of looking at my lips. But no, you don't. So Chris and I are backstage at Lincoln Center having to go on and perform with the entire Philharmonic to do anything you could do. I could do better. And having to lead each other through this thing with Mary Mitchell going, nope, that's not it. Next one. No.
I'm going to tell you, in Pushing Daisies, the TV show that I was on, Raul came on towards the end as my love partner, kind of, and he would get these. Brian Fuller would write these monologues for Raul. Matter of fact, he wrote for me, but for once it wasn't me; it was you. And you walked in and you're like, I'm. Forgive me if I don't get it. This is a true story. Forgive me, I've worked on it, but if I might not get it right, I might take a couple times. I said, okay, yeah, right. First take, blah, blah, blah.
I think that remember when he did a rewrite at the last minute? We were doing Pushing Daisies during the writer's strike.
Of course.
So nobody was there.
It was like the corona of the writer.
Warner Brothers is completely empty, and we're filming on the soundstage. and there's nobody there.
Nobody.
And Brian Fuller, remember, he was on the picket line, so there was no writers, nothing.
I'm
And
literally crossing through the writers to get to work, and we're like,
Yes.
we feel bad, we're sorry.
We're like, hi, we have to go to work. And then I'm sitting at the counter. I remember he wrote me this huge, I had a speech to give you that was
Yeah.
already what I had memorized the night before. And I was doing the homecoming at the time. So we were in rehearsals for the homecoming. I would fly to LA.
That's right.
And we'd start filming at 5 a.m. So I'd get there on Sunday. I'd film at 5 a.m. on Monday, and then fly back to New York Tuesday to do the homecoming.
That's
On
right.
Tuesday. And I remember one of the producers, I think it was Dan Jinks, said to me, he goes, well, this is working out very well. And I said, oh, hell no, it's not. So we're sitting on set, and there's nobody there. Brian's not there. And I have to do this love scene to declare my love to Kristin.
Good.
And I already know this monologue. And I don't know if you remember this. It was at the counter. And then all of a sudden,
It was at
and then he walks over and takes a piece of paper and goes, you know, nobody's really writing this, and you didn't really see this, and you don't have to memorize this because, you know, there is a strike. But if you wanted to.
Yes, we did. We did.
Yeah.
And guess
And
what?
I did.
Guess how Raul did. He went like this.
Okay. You taught me more about how to work on camera, though, because I was such a newbie. I walked into that, and she was like a goddess. First of all, she had like moved to LA, and she'd go to the Starbucks, and everybody would come to her like Sally Field and Soap Dish and ask her for, you know, her autograph. Or she bought coffee.
Turn off your notifications. Keep going.
Is that me?
No, it's Mary Mitchell.
That's what goes on between in both Raul's and I's concert. That is what goes on.
Who the hell is
Mary Mitchell doing this?
Am I right? Raul.
What?
am I right?
She's very busy. I always say that Mary Mitchell is either like replanting the rainforest in Brazil or helping the children in Africa, and it's amazing, and also rewriting all the music.
I'm with this next show. It's all of them at once.
It's all at the same time.
Wait,
Remember
Raul.
that night at the Lincoln Center night, actually, one of my favorite memories is that Marvin Hamlish had this idea that he wanted us to sing like Broadway showstoppers. And you'll do anything for Marvin. And Marvin will come up with the craziest suggestions. And Seth, actually, that's why I learned soliloquy, was because Marvin said, you should sing soliloquy. And I was like, are you crazy? I'm not a Rodgers and Hammerstein guy. And Marvin was like, yes. It was insane. But that's a particular, like, you've particularly loved me doing that, Seth. And that's entirely because of Marvin. So we learned this stuff. It's going to be Broadway showstoppers. And I say, you know, I've always wanted to do West Side Story, and I'm just too old now. So Kristin and I played Tony and Maria with the Philharmonic.
We're so appropriate for it. Tony.
Oh, only you, you're the only thing I see forever.
Tony. What?
You can get away with that now.
Raul, are you broadcasting from the Museum of Natural History?
Yes. I just like to move the computer around the apartment.
It is cool.
I got nothing else to do.
I miss you so much, Raul.
I love you.
When can we do a song or a show?
Now? What do you have? I got nothing going on.
I tell you what, I'll text you in about a month and a half.
All right. Give me a shout.
All right, we're closing. Kristin's going to perform a song. Kristin, what are you going to you serenade all of us? Mary Mitchell is glaring, and I love it.
No, go for it.
So this song, Mary Mitchell, why don't you set it up for us? Because you ought to know it's Stephen Foster.
Oh,
You want to set up the song?
is it the one we've been doing recently?
Yeah, it's Stephen Foster. Yeah, that's on your Laura's album.
So Laura Benanti and I put together an album called "Singing You Home."
Yes, I love
of lullabies. Yes, that were in English and Spanish to raise money for Raices and A-Step for the children's legal fees of the kids that are on the border. And so this was Kristin's generous participation in that.
Josh went just to tune, and now he's back.
I can show them.
Yes. What is that? What is that, Chess?
That's Chess. Beautiful tequila.
Oh, I love that. That's Las Ventanas.
Yes, it's phenomenal. All right.
No, I know.
What else do I have behind me?
I just want to go to I want to go where Raul is.
I want to be in your bathroom
Oh, do you know?
singing a song.
Me and
Me and Mary Mitchell.
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee. Sounds of the cruel world heard in the day, lulled by the moonlight, have all passed away. Beautiful dreamer, child of thy song, list while I woo thee with soft melody. Gone are the cares of life's busy throng. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Sognato de mi canción, oye mi dulce arrullo de amor. Gone are the cares of life's busy throng. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me.
So great.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
That's all, y'all.
Wow, that's gorgeous. So that CD is still available, right, Mary Mitchell?
It is most definitely on, I believe, anywhere you can buy music online.
Mm-hmm.
So many great singers. Okay,
hold on, Kristin. Before we go, can you read the last little batch of names? A little sampling here.
And I just want to say that Raul Esparza is the Bernadette Peters of the Cabernet Show. He's now the most.
Am I?
Are you oh, fabulous. Come on every Saturday night because I miss you.
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Cynthia from California, $10. Todd from North Carolina, $25. Sorry, Todd, about the meet and greet last 2 weeks ago. I couldn't make it. Jason from California, $100. Scott from New York, $100. Sheila from New Jersey, $25. Dana from Texas, $200. Jeff from Tennessee, 10. Yay from Tennessee. Yep. Emiliano from Texas. Thank you, Emiliano. $25. Mia from New Hampshire, $50. Woo! We'll take it.
Thank you, everybody. By the way, Kristin, the final thing is people keep asking, what is the Winnie the Pooh thing in back of you?
Oh, it's a onesie I got in the children's department at Target whilst on tour.
Who is it for?
Myself.
And put the hood on.
I wear it in the airports. I just sometimes don't want to be,
Inconspicuous.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody will notice.
Yeah, I don't want my fans to run
They
after.
won't see.
You know what I mean? So with the Winnie the Pooh costume and the way I speak, I'm sure that they won't.
They won't notice.
James, wrap it up.
Tomorrow on Stars in the House at 2 p.m. we have Gavin Creel and Laura Bell Bundy. Yeah.
So tune in 2 p.m. tomorrow. We're going to talk about people that have had coronavirus and come out the other side, like Gavin and Laura Bell, and kind of not to be freaked out about it. So we're going to demystify it tomorrow.
Laura Bell Bundy has corona.
But she's at the other side. She's doing great.
So they're both going to talk about it. It'll be their first time.
Yeah, don't be stressed. 2 p.m. Eastern. Jack Plotnick made me ending credits 3 days ago, and we keep forgetting to play it. So if you hear the Jack Plotnick ending credits, I've got to show them. Here we go. God, I can't play it anymore.
I heard that song.
Thank you, everybody.
Tomorrow when I sing that.
Love you guys.
Here's little Ash. Look at the little Ash.
See y'all. Love
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Good night.